We just finished the movie.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
So glad I have jumped on to watch this series. Dude, seriously.
なぜインパクトそうだ
Impact! Maximum impact.
We got our food at the video.
So I got the sangria.
The sangria. And it comes with ice. Oh, okay. I see. Ice cream. This is the I Can't Stop Twinkling drink. We both got the same. Or wait, the high impact. I don't know.
Same thing. High impact, I can't stop twinkling.
This is the best creative sangria.
Welcome to Japan, Imon.
Make the shot.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, but that food doesn't count because it's not the same.
Yeah. That's just her boring ass chicken.
It's bakugo.
How is it?
Pretty.
That's fine, yeah.
Seriously, it's great drink.
The
ice cream. Please help yourself.
Yes.
Anyone, because it's not going to be eaten. Best creative sangria is interesting. It could use a little shot of tequila.
All right, so the movie. What did we think about that?
Ladies first.
What did we? Yeah. Spoiler. Spoiler one.
Are we
spoiler? We're
spoiled?
going all
Okay.
the way here.
I really enjoyed the movie a lot, and so we kind of discussed how. So I speak very little Japanese. I used to know a lot more, but going in, yeah, I think I understood like about 5 to 10% of what they were saying, and obviously you were saying like there's the catchphrases, the plus ultra,
Right.
and the watashi ga kita, and you just know, like you learn as you go. But I just, as someone, there's no subtitles at the movies.
In Japanese or in English?
Yeah. So it was.
There is a Japanese version, but I looked into it.
Oh, but it has Japanese subtitles?
When I heard you were coming, I researched it and I got really excited because I saw like the subtitle language, but it's only in Japanese on specific days. And I'm like, well, that doesn't help me at all. So.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still like an experience that
totally.
people aren't going to just have. So I enjoyed it a lot.
I was surprised because with this particular movie, they had a few different options of how you could see the movie, and originally it wasn't really being promoted at Toho so much, and you had to see it at these small like art house theaters. Yeah, and I really thought about it, and I was just like, but I was like, for your experience of coming here, you could do that at an anime convention or eventually at your own home to have that home feeling.
Or a cinema bistro.
Exactly, it's something like that. So I was like, let's give you like the real cinematic feel. And I thought, even though it was presented at 5.1 surround sound, I don't think that it was the mix was really catered for cinema. There were some differences. I could see in the animation there were some slight differences of compared to the movie compared to the TV show. And
as far as quality being upgraded, or
yeah, in terms of it was upgraded. You could definitely tell it was upgraded, but you'll definitely really be able to tell the animation will really come through a lot better when you pick it up on Blu-ray. And I think that really has to do with the fact that the way the computers and the animators are doing things, when you watch a TV show on Blu-ray at this point, an anime, it looks amazing. Even the downloaded version of season 2 is nothing compared to watching it on Blu-ray, that Midoriya versus Todoroki fight.
Yes.
This movie,
by the way, gave me chills.
This movie looks so good and looks so nice, but it's going to look even better when you guys are able to pick it up on Blu-ray. That's for sure. Yeah.
I will say that visually, yeah, I think it will look really cool. Whether it's a regular television or 4K, it's going to have a crisper look to it that is going to be compressed for your television. It's going to look cool. But sound, music-wise, the background music and how they used it in the movie was actually really cool, because I've watched Conan and a bunch of other animated features. Not that they did a horrible job, but they didn't, but there's definitely a difference. And it feels like they were trying to not just keep it similar to the TV show, because that's what people know, but to give it more oomph, because it's in the theater, because they want to basically suck you into the screen as if you're sitting there like watching a live action movie.
I agree with you. And to harp off of that, one of the things that happens when a lot of the movies go to the animated cinematography and the movie features, they tend to neglect of what made the TV show so popular. For example, Shingeki no Kyojin, the animated movie, they just retold the same story, but they took all the music of what made it great. And I was worried that My Hero Academia was going to do the same thing, but everything's still in there. Some stuff is actually reorganized for a more cinematic, triumphant feel, but All Might's theme song is in there. You Say Run is in there a few times, which really was the best part of the movie. So I like that,
This was a welcome blessing of being able to experience in the theater, but also being able to sit down, watch it, and enjoy it from start to finish. You know, no movie is perfect, and there are a few small things that I mentioned before, where anytime you're doing an animated feature, you have a lot of people working on it, and you have time constraints because it's hand drawn, whether it's on computer or not. You have limitations, so it's like you need to have other things outsourced, and sometimes when they're outsourced, you'll notice small differences in the animated style, or it's like, hey, this fight scene seems like they're using a wide lens if it were live action, where it's further back to cut time and to kind of cut corners. And then they dip back into it. That's usually because it's done by a different studio, and that's not downing a different studio, it's just a time factor. So if that bugs you, a lot of animated features, don't watch them in the movie theater, watch them at home.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Anything else on the technical side, Imon? That's not like I think we really on that.
You guys did. No, but I think that's really cool to hear it from that side.
Yeah.
I think
there's also a lot of concentrate. They did a lot of good work on the concentrated backgrounds and scenarios. This is something that will be overlooked a lot, but what really made this work well as a movie is when you really think about it realistically, this movie only took place in, the entire movie took place in just one location. But it does take place over the span of one day. And there are recreations of USJ. USJ
and the mall.
And the mall, exactly. But they just did it bigger.
That looks like the mall.
They did it bigger and better, and you can kind of see where another team was doing the caricature work on some scenes. But for the backgrounds, I thought the very stoic, quiet, like they show a tower, they show a hill, they show like the water. That actually really worked well to help build this as like, damn, this movie has a bit of money here. So it was well done.
It made it feel like it was deeper. Because you can watch a 2D animation, but
the colors
if it
are different.
Looks 2D. To some people, it comes off as being kind of flat. But I liked how this looked like it had several layers going through it. That was cool.
Absolutely.
It also felt like a Mission Impossible movie.
I could see that.
Because of the intensity of what's going on and how they're
Harlem.
That was so funny. Oh man, you're gonna laugh when you watch this movie.
Did you catch that at all? Okay, so that was the one time I was monitoring her, and I was just making sure she was catching most of the jokes. And there was one scene.
Yeah, that was the one.
Everybody was laughing, but she wasn't, and I wanted to explain it, but it was gonna take too long. Basically, Mineta, what is his name? He didn't really want to help or whatever. And they were like, come on. But he was saying that, look, if he helps, just think about all the people that are going to fawn over,
all the girls that'll be fawn over him,
all the girls that are going to want to interview him.
Interviews,
all the girls he's going to get from that, and he's going to be like, holy shit, I'm going to be able to have a Harlem of girls.
Oh.
That's what it's like, Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem.
Oh my, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
No,
but what I liked
some of my
about
staff
that,
say the same thing about
it.
me, so yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I like that they didn't change his character.
Yeah.
And personality.
They were
even
Kaminari, and they were like, they are the two perverts, like together, working together, and yeah.
The one thing that I hope that slowly changes just a little bit.
I know what you're gonna say.
One of her favorite characters.
I knew you were.
I like him, but I just think that they could do a little bit more with him instead of making him angry all the time. Like, he's angry 60-70% of the time, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He really comes off
80-90% of the time, like,
I agree. I agree
it's overkill, because for him to be so methodical, he doesn't have to come off that way.
Yeah.
And I actually like his character because I think his character actually has something to build off of.
And I agree with you in some sense, because like I used to compare him to Vegeta, but even at that at this
that's
point,
what reminded me of the beginning.
At this point in time, Vegeta even had some development more. Like, he wasn't always the same. He just had one person he was angry. And I don't mind when he's mad at Midoriya.
When he's mad at everybody, it's
it's like, dude, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. It's almost like I want Kendo to come up behind him and go,
smack his ass in the head.
Yeah, like for
Calm
Manoma, oh my lord, that kid, I can't stand him.
Yeah, he's a no. I don't understand. I understand, but I don't understand why they have to use that kind of character all the time. Because it's like, dude, just shut up.
The same reason why people complain about Mineta.
People.
To me, he's so fucking funny.
Dude,
well, that's because you relate to him.
Yeah, it's funny. She said the same thing I was thinking. I'm watching, it's like, that is so Akasan. I could see Akasan joking about something like that.
Harlem. That is actually kind of true.
And he's good for cutting the tension.
Yeah.
So they do a really good job with his character.
But he was actually very, he did a lot, actually, with his work.
He did.
Spoilers, we can do spoilers, right? Yeah, he actually, he came in handy, his quirk.
They all did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And I like how there's like, hey, look, we got the class here. Oh, spoilers, so it's okay. We got the class here. There are some students that are here, but they're not active because they're on lockdown. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, where's that one? Where's that one? And they're like, they're trying to watch TV, but the only thing that's coming up is the emergency alert, and they can't get out the doors anyway because they're all locked down. All right, fine. But showing that they're there, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
I like that too.
So,
what do you think of Melissa?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, can we say that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's edible.
Oh my god.
Sorry. You thought it was plastic?
Alright, so, story-wise...
I say Aoyama.
Story-wise, how do you guys feel that it fit into the regular season? This is in between season 2 and season 3. It's technically canon. It's technically canon, but you're not missing anything if you haven't seen the movie. Right. Which, though, I do feel
you're missing out if you don't see the movie because it's good.
Come season 4, season 5, they are going to implement a few things. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Question: they've okayed season 4 and season 5?
I'm just I'm basing it on the manga, where the manga is. Okay. Which I don't know where it is, but I've heard enough of what people have told me. Okay. How many arcs?
Oh yeah.
Where the manga is with the arcs and where they are.
We are definitely going to season 4.
Yeah.
So. I think. I mean, it hasn't been confirmed.
I have to confirm because I've been binge watching. And to binge watch is great because everything's fresh, but at the same time, you start running out of stuff, and you start to panic when there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind
when
them.
It's good.
I wouldn't mind them taking a healthy break because that's what happened with Shingeki, and Shingeki got really overexposed, and we had Shingeki cafes. We had all these different things.
Yeah.
And it was a little too much.
The live action was horrible.
No, because
I haven't seen the show yet.
But it wasn't just that. I literally just sat down. Like, I literally realized that it was like 4 years since we had season 1 came out, and they hadn't come out with season 2, and you're like, yo, this is a little ridiculous now. For season 2, Shingeki was like, and then season 2 was only like 12 episodes, and people are mad about that. So I don't want that to happen with My Hero Academia. I like where it's going right now. I like where it's going with the movie, but if they do need to take a break, I'm fine with them spreading it out a little bit more. So
I don't mind them taking a break from season 3 to season 4, but give us another movie.
Yeah, I would say so.
Give us another movie as kind of like a holdover until season 4 is done. Mainly because this one was so well done.
Yeah.
A follow-up to it would be really cool for fans.
Especially for Melissa. I know you were just asking me what I thought. Yeah. I really liked her character, and I think she's gonna do the same thing that her dad did for All Might. Right. Like she's gonna become like that person to Midoriya.
I hope so.
I think so.
Like, there's only one. It's like, give him another one.
Yeah,
Make
I was
a costume with 2.
too.
That'd be awesome.
Put it all over his body. Protect my baby. Just like my son.
So, let me see. So, to give people that don't mind the spoilers, to give you a brief summary of what the story is all about already, like 17 minutes into this video. Basically, the class of UA end up going to the Comic-Con of superhero powers, and they get to showcase a lot of powers off, but pretty much forget all that, because within the next 10 minutes it doesn't really matter. It becomes a UHA type story.
And a cat and mouse game.
Yeah, pretty much. And basically All Might is trapped for whatever reasons, because to keep them out of the plot for the most part, and basically the kids
and focus on the
focus on the class, and so basically the class need to bust out, save everybody, blah blah blah.
Sorry,
good stuff happens. There's a lot of exposition of fighting. Everybody gets their chance to fight some robots, fight some thugs, whatever like that. In the end, the biggest takeaway is the fact that All Might, we see a little bit of All Might's in his prime when he first started out, and
several costumes.
He saves an American scientist, and that scientist is the one that actually develops essentially the Superman suit for All Might. This actually explains a lot as to why in season 1 All Might was rocking a cape every once in a while, and it didn't, like, they never really explained why he went capeless. It's just that over the generations of his career, which they literally called it after comic books, Bronze Age, Silver Age, Golden Age. That was great.
And the costumes were amazing.
They were great. But you see him really quick, and this is the guy that basically is he's the Q to All Might's Bond, basically. And so we see that there is becoming a better relationship that's actually explained in season 3 as well.
Lucius Fox.
Okay, Lucius Fox. Yeah, that's a better way. You start to see that every superhero, or the big ones, generally have a Lucius Fox in their corner. We've already seen that teased in season 2 and season 3. So everybody's going to have that person. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not a spoiler yet. But Midoriya is also introduced to David's daughter, who is also an inventor as well. In the end, David knows about One for All, and the fact that All Might is slowly depleting, his powers are depleting. There's a bunch of political stuff going on in the background. David incidentally has a gadget that could help All Might keep One for All, as far as he's aware of how his powers work and hiding them. Bad guys steal it, and then the big spoiler, or the big twist, is that we actually find out that the heist that was going on, David knew about it, but he didn't know that actual real bad guys were doing it. And
he thought it was a cover.
The bad guy with the bad guy, the main leader of the heist, actually had a quirk that was given to him by All for One. And that's the big twist there.
Big twist.
Is because people are wondering, why the hell is this dude with a minor quirk so damn powerful now? And that was the big twist, and that's pretty much the way the end of the story goes. They defeat him, and that's about it. So it adds to the mythos of My Hero Academia without ruining season 3 yet.
That, and it also does a good job of telling you, okay, hey, look, we have introduced this character, this is what he can do, this is how he's going to build up, and this is how we're ending that character, or potentially leave it open to where if we want to bring him back we can, or he's just done. And I liked that aspect of it because it made it feel like an actual full story.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you have a lot of these features where they'll have this really, really strong beginning, and then the ending is kind of flat.
Right.
But something that I did notice, this movie opened up exactly the same as season 1.
I could do that.
You have the big bad. There's like a heist. The cops try to stop him. They can't. And then, then there's someone else that comes in, and the chick that turns into a matador looks exactly like Mount Lady.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point.
No, you're right about that. And
but I also liked it because it felt like an homage.
The side thing that I kind of liked is the fact that they were in America and like 30 seconds
Vegas, baby.
30 seconds into this movie, the police are pulling their guns out on somebody.
Well, it wasn't just
This is America. Yeah.
Well, it was a huge monster. Just to be fair,
it was. It was pretty massive.
I really like All Might's Plus Ultra jacket. Like, and he had to turn and it's a Plus Ultra.
when you guys say it, you understand because the design that's on the back was actually pretty cool, and it also felt timely.
Yeah.
Like that's from like the 90s. Kind of thing. Like,
I agree.
Pretty cool.
Let me see. Here's I guess the big question. And I think it's more for Imon and I. Is what do you think is better? What do you think? Which one? What was more impressive? Double Detroit Smash plus double All for One versus that episode.
And when they mean by that episode, the episode I haven't seen yet.
Right. Season 3, you know the episode.
I have no idea.
Motherfucking.
But I know from everything that I've seen up to now, it was awesome.
Motherfucking America. What do you think was more impactful, actually?
Well, I think they were both impactful, but in different ways. So it's hard to compare the two.
Because that's the topic on Reddit right now. It's like, which one?
That's a very hard thing to...
Okay, give me an episode number.
Nope.
You don't have to tell me what it is, but what episode number is it?
Nope, because then you're going to be waiting for it. So I'm not going to say.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, that's true.
Man.
Even mine was semi-spoiled by the time it came out. I was like, oh, fuck, this is what they were talking about.
Yeah, I have people sending me clips and say, hey, look at this. Hey, read this. And I'm like, if it looks anything related, I'm not touching it.
We were spoiled on a major thing, just off topic.
Really?
Yeah, on this
happens.
arc.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things that's about this, and we were spoiled. People literally wrote exact. Some people hinted at it, and someone was like, "Guess what? This is what is happening." Like
that's why I literally record everything ahead of time, and then just slowly put them out. I'm like, that makes really? You spoiled me? No, not really, motherfucker. So,
yeah, I'm just like.
So what do you think? What do you think?
So I don't know. I don't know if I can, because I feel like. One is more emotional and tugs at the heartstrings, and then...
Okay, which one do you think was more powerful?
Like, psychological?
Which one do you think was more powerful, technically speaking, on a power scale? On a power scale, I think double Detroit Smash and double All for One was just amazing. One of the best scenes of this movie is literally...
it makes you want to, like...
No, don't cry yet. One of the best scenes in this movie, as Flash fans, you'll get it because season 2, I was already saying Midoriya was the goddamn green Flash. Like, that motherfucker.
Just lightning and the way he runs. Yeah. And then this movie, when they were running up the columns,
that was really cool.
All Might and Midoriya running in sync and working with each other totally reminded me of the last episode of Young Justice. Where all the Flashes are running together, working together. I was about to cry because that shit was like, this is the only time we literally see Midoriya and All Might working together.
Yeah.
So far.
It felt like Barry Allen and Wally West in the comic books when they were running next to us. This is awesome.
Maybe that's why I read that Horikoshi, who's the author of the manga, he cried. He said that he cried when he watched the movie. Yeah. So maybe that was a part. Yeah, no, it was.
I'm telling you, because anytime
you can impress the creator of that property. Yeah. That means you're doing a good job.
I think that probably was the scene. It must be that scene.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because I felt like that too.
I
think we all probably.
We all felt it.
It was deep.
I was looking like a goddamn retard. Like I was the only one in the movie theater going.
You're also American.
And the whole time, every time something came up, I was like,
Yeah. And I remember there was a Japanese guy in the background the moment the movie started.
And he's talking.
No, he was just like, oh, yabai. Like,
yeah.
He was like, oh my god, scary ass guy, foreigners in front of us.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah, he was like, oh, yabai. Like that because Dante had his fist up in the air in the video. He's like,
as soon as they showed, as soon as All Might
crazy,
showed up, I was like, yeah. The guy next to me, he's like, looked at me. I was like, what?
This is the one.
You're not
problem.
Enjoying the movie?
This is the one problem. Yeah.
Oh, you asked him?
Yeah, because he kept looking at me, and his girlfriend next to him, she's like pointing, and I'm like, "Do you like the movie? You enjoying it?" She's like, yeah, I like it.
All right, guys, that's a good. That's 26 minutes.
Only 26. Should we go for another 4?
We literally told you the whole movie. Make sure you guys check out Dcsan's channel, my channel, of course, and of course Imon Snow, where she'll have her own version of this.
Where the angle will be
a different angle.
Sideways, but that's okay.
Different angle. Yeah.
Think of it like a puzzle.
She came all the way out to Japan to watch Boku no Hero Academia and got surrounded by 2 black guys.
I came here to find Japanese people. No, I was kidding.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
I'm just kidding. I'm very happy.
Yeah. It was nice meeting you, and I really, really enjoyed watching this movie with people I knew because it just made it more entertaining for me.
Shout outs to Callie. I'll hit you up with the bootleg from home.
So sorry, World of Kelly, but you know what? We were thinking about you when we were watching it.
All right. Till next time, guys. Should we do a triple plus ultra?
Oh.
Yeah, we can do it. Don't spill your. I don't want you to get your boobs in your cup there. Like, okay, here we go. No, the way we do double plus ultra, but if you do triple, you're gonna bend over and your boob would
gonna hit the glass.
You get it?
I get it.
We're going all the way.
Oh, we're going up.
There you go.
Okay.
Do you understand what plus ultra means when you take your minute? How's it go? When you go beyond and you clench your buttocks and you say plus ultra.